Well, for me, I see them as challenges because we operate in an atmosphere of grand impunity. The rule of law is hardly observed by governments in our country. It is as if we're still under a military dictatorship in many instances. For instance, we're talking of the pardon granted by the president. What is the meaning? It is that the consequences of the offense are obliterated, cancelled completely. So you can't say, oh, whereas we convicted you, we cannot take you back. You cannot restore you. You cannot vary or modify the instrument of pardon granted by the president or the governor of a state under the Constitution. 2, nobody, no lawyer, including those who are supporting emergency rule, has pointed to any section of the Constitution that allows the president to impose a state of emergency to the extent of removing or suspending elected officials. What the president is asked to do under Section 305 of the Constitution is to impose a state of emergency, to adopt extraordinary measures to restore law and order. Nowhere is it stated that the president can suspend the governor, even for 1 day. But for me, our courts must stand up this time around. It's not about President Tinubu or Governor Fubara. We must know where we stand. We cannot operate a democratic system of government where the courts will not make pronouncements on very serious infractions of the Constitution. Otherwise, we're going to be in crisis. I mean, take for instance, in the United States of America, President Donald Trump will have turned our country into a complete third world nation. But for the courts, but for the intervention of the courts. And these cases will not have to last for 3 months, 6 months, because what is going on in Nigeria is that all the cases in court on the emergency rule will not be decided until the restoration of the governor. And by the time the democratic structures are now put back in play, you then be told by our court, oh, these cases have become academic. The court does not engage in academic exercises. And therefore, again, we wait for the next one. In 2004, it happened. In 2006, it happened in Ekiti. Plateau in 2004. Now, it's reversed. Once the court does not define the extent of the powers of the president, when an emergency rule or a state of emergency is imposed on a state or on the entire country or on a local government, we are going to be in crisis. With respect to Lagos State, the new electoral law in Lagos State, local government administration law, is to the effect that those who have completed the term of a vice chairman, who have completed the terms of chairman, cannot contest more than once. Because